Thank you for joining my channel. Thank you for visiting my channel and watching my video. And Leo, a couple of things before we get started. One, if you like your readings and you like the videos that I'm putting out, please do subscribe and share and comment and set your notification bell. I would very much appreciate that. And also, a couple of things. I am working with the Morgan Greer deck. This deck is 30 years old. It's very old school, and I'll be using this true intuitive deck for clarifications. And then I've got a couple of oracle decks here by Colette Baron Reed. I'll use the Wisdom and the Energies, the Oracle of Energies deck. And if you want to learn more about the decks that I'm using, or any of the decks that I use in any of my readings, feel free to go to my About page. And also, while I'm talking about that, on my About page is my website and my email if you want to schedule a personal reading. All right, I am just going to quickly get some energy on this deck here. Spirit, tell me about this. This is going to be a general reading, so take from it what resonates from you, leave what doesn't resonate. It could be about romance, could be about something specific going on in your life or career, whatever it is. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Right. Tell me, Spirit, tell me more about Leo and what is going on for them the week of April 23rd through the 29th. Tell me about. I've had this deck for so long, it just bends so nicely. I'm sort of stuck on it. I have a hard time leaving this deck. Tell me more about Leo, April 23rd through the 29th. Come on, too many cards. Tell me more about Leo. All right, there we go. I've got cards jumping out. All right, here we go. All right, my chair's too far away. All right, so we have the Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Lover's card. I'm getting the Hierophant a lot today. Lots of structure going on. All right, so Spirit, one more card for Leo. This is your foundations. This is kind of what's going on right now. Too many cards. One more card for Leo. There we go. All right. So you might wonder why I turned that around. I don't do reversed readings when I'm doing general zodiac-based readings, and I do in a regular personal reading. But it just another layer of complexity. Okay. So this is your foundation. This is kind of really what's going on right now, or what's going on leading up to the week of April 23rd through the 29th. And so looking at this, so we have 1, 5, 6, and 4. Well, nothing from a numerology perspective is really popping out. New beginnings, changes, creativity, union. All right, so I want to look first at this. Hierophant is about structure. This is about the policies and rules of life. It's Taurus energy. And we got the Lovers, which is Gemini energy on the board. That may resonate with you some way. Lover's card can be about love. It can be about romance. It also can be about decisions or pathways. So oftentimes when the Lover's card shows up, it's about having one of two paths that you can take, and they're very different. You have to take one. You can't just stand there. Not making a decision is the same thing as making a decision, right? It's just you have less control of the outcome. So looking at this, we've got the Ten of Cups, which talks about a celebratory news, a celebratory situation. So maybe you just recently found out about a new job or a promotion. Maybe you just recently went the extra the next step in a relationship, or or maybe something really important happened in your life that you were waiting for. You got that, you got the new house you wanted, or um, whatever, something along those lines. And then you have this Hierophant card that tells me that you put in the effort to make sure you put in the structure, the effort, the study, the know-how to make sure that the things that you want to come into fruition are coming into fruition. But you have this decision. You can go one of two ways, and maybe you're kind of in this indecisive moment. And we'll do some clarification on that about what to do. And you're probably there right now. Then you have this Four of Rods, and this is about union. It's about partnership. So if this is a love, if you're taking this as resonating for you as a love situation, it could be that you are taking the next step in that relationship. Maybe you're going from boyfriend, girlfriend to engaged couple to eventually married couple, or maybe not even that traditional, but something along those lines, where you're going from dating to monogamous or something. Or if this is for you more career related, then it might be that you're partnering with another company or building alliances within your industry or something along those lines. Or you're working in a new team. It can be as simple as that. So we've got some new things happening. They feel good. They feel very structured. The approach is good. The one thing here is that you might have a decision in front of you. Okay, so let's take a look at what happens the week of. So tell me about the week of April 23rd through April 29th, Spirit, for Leo. Tell me about the week of April 23rd. Okay. Tell me about the week of April 23rd. That's too many cards. Through April 29th. Ooh, that's an interesting set of cards to have together. One more for Leo, please. There it is. All right. So the week of April 23rd through the 29th, you're kind of coming in. This Ten of Swords always, it looks so much worse than it is. It really talks about the end of a bad situation. So prior to this foundational, you may have gone through quite a bit, whether you were changing jobs, changing houses, maybe you went without a job for a while, or you had to stay with a friend or something for a while. Or you're changing, or your relationships are changing, and it was uncomfortable. And whatever it is, you went through this situation that was uncomfortable, and then you put in this effort to sort of create a better life for yourself. And here we are. You're acknowledging the fact that this is the end of a difficult cycle. You've got the Star card here. This is Aquarius energy. Sorry, Aquarian energy. And the Aquarian is all about hope and really take that humanitarian side, and knowing that everything is there for the highest good, that connection with spirit, intuition in a way that is really grounded um, in understanding what's happening next, right? And then this Eight of Rods, which is, it can have two meanings. Usually, in this case, I would say whatever's happening here is happening quickly. Okay. It's coming in fast. It can also talk about travel, especially travel over water. So, when we talk about travel over water, that's such an interesting term, because you could get on an airplane and cross over a lake, and then you've traveled over water, right? But it can, I would liken it to mean that you're traveling over a bigger body of water, like you're going over an ocean or a sea, or maybe Great Lakes if you're in the US, or that you're actually traveling on water, like in a boat, on a cruise ship, on a river. Maybe you're taking your own boat down a river or something along that lines, or maybe you have a lake and you're on a boat, but it's travel over water. Okay, my phone's just making all kinds of noises. I'm just going to reach over here and turn it off. There we go. Okay, so it looks like we'll pull some clarification on this, but it looks to me like whatever it is that you've worked towards here and you've gotten good news on is just continuing. You're in that continuation phase here. Let's see what we've got for your outcome. All right, Spirit, tell me about the outcome for Leo's week of April 23rd through the 29th. Tell me about the outcome for Leo's week. Page of Cups. Tell me about Leo's outcome, Spirit. What does Leo need to know about their outcome? Wow. So whatever we have here, you have emotion around it, and it's good emotion. So we've got the Page of Cups here, which can sometimes it's it's water energy. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Same with the Six of Cups here. But the Six of Cups here is about partnership. It's about emotional connection. And so I would say, although you may spend some time self-reflecting emotionally on where you've been and where you're at now and how you've gotten there, you will definitely spend some time emotionally celebrating where you are now and feeling, choosing to feel good about it. I think I'm going to pull one more outcome card for Leo. One more outcome card for Leo. Tell me the Death card. So this is transformative in nature. So everything that you've done up until this point, you're in the middle of a transformation. But the cards leading up to that transformation tell me what you were in was difficult and uncomfortable, and it was not good, and that you've made concerted, maybe even manifestation oriented efforts to create something better for yourself. And in doing so, and I'm not surprised, Leo, you have such an energetic charge combined with your positive emotions, and you can manifest quickly with those. So, and that's kind of what this Eight of Rods here is. So I feel like you're meeting the mark 100%. Let's do some clarification. So I'm going to use this deck. It's called True Heart Intuitive Tarot. It is a tarot deck. Tell me, Spirit, I want to clarify. I really want to clarify all four of these cards. I don't usually do all four, but I'm going to clarify all four of these cards down here in the foundation because they feel super generic. And I know this is a general reading, so generic is common, but I can feel so much chatter in my head that I feel like there's a lot of different things going on for a lot of different people, right? So let's just see. Tell me why the Ten of Cups is here for Leo in the foundation position. Why is the Ten of Cups here for Leo in the foundation position? All right, Moon. Let's go ahead and pull. Why is the Hierophant here for Leo in the foundation position? Tell me what Leo needs to know about the Hierophant. Tell me what Leo needs to know about the Hierophant. There it is. Five of Cups. Tell me what Leo needs to know about the Lovers. The Fool. Tell me what Leo needs to know about the Four of Rods. Ace of Swords. All right, interesting cards. I'm going to start with this Hierophant and this Five of Cups. So this Five of Cups, I really feel like, this card is about putting structure and policy into place and knowing the path that you're going to take and being sort of diligent about sticking to that path. And I have a feeling that is about whatever this bad situation was prior, right? I feel like you're protecting yourself from that ever happening again. And you might be a little bit too focused on what happened and the actions that happened and how that felt and how it offended or hurt or impacted you, right? And not spending enough time focusing on the turn of events since then and where you can go from here in order to make your life so much better. So don't let this drag you down. You need to get to this happy spot sooner rather than later. So make sure that you're letting go of this stuff so that you can move on. All right. All right. And then this moon and this it's still both water, right? The cups is a water card, the moon is a Pisces energy, and Pisces is a water sign along with Cancer and Scorpio. So looking at this is emotionally exciting. So you may feel this emotion deep into your belly, like physically feel it deep into your belly. I'm sure you guys have all experienced that. I know I have. When I feel something like that, whether it's good or bad, you know that it's impactful, right? So this is something that's deeply important to you. We've got the Fool and the Lover's card, two major arcanas. Um, so the Fool is about being carefree, and the Lover's card is about decision making or love. And so you may be feeling like that carefreeness with decision making is such a serious thing to do. And the Fool card, there's nothing serious about the Fool card. And in fact, it is the polar opposite. It is intended to be open and free, right? And so maybe the decision you're trying to make is something that will get you to that feeling of being open and free. So whether it's the type of relationship that you want to have in your, if this is resonating as love for you, or the type of career, maybe you're going off on your own business so that you can have that feeling of freedom, right? But maybe in your own company, you're negotiating ability to work from home or something that makes you feel like you have more freedom. All right. And then we have this Ace of Swords with the Four of Wands. So this is about partnership and connection. And that Ace of Swords is about, so I feel like this is a new connection. That's what the Ace is telling me. But the sword part is telling me that it's a very serious step. So if this is a love relationship for you, you may have fallen hard and quick for this person, or they fell hard and quick for you. But either way, this is a very serious situation. When I look at if it's a career oriented thing, this may be something where you're being very careful to make sure your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed. You're really kind of watching your P's and Q's and whatever other alphabet cliche I can come up with, right? All right. I want to clarify the star card, obviously. Tell me about the star card, and I also want to clarify that Eight of Rods. It feels like it's more than just travel or quickening. Tell me about the star card for Leo, Spirit. What does Leo need to know about the star card? We've got the Five of Wands. Those fives are really popular today. Tell me about the Eight of Rods today. All right, the Chariot. So these are two go fast cards, is what they are. The Chariot can talk about decisions. And if it is talking about decision, it's a yes or no decision. You either get to say yes or you get to say no. You don't get a maybe, and you don't get to not make a decision. So it's something that confronts you fairly quickly. It can also be about vehicles. So if you may have bought a new car or a motorcycle or something, transportation or boat over water, right? Something transportation oriented, and that may be where the decision lies. But in any case, everything that's happening is happening very quickly, and it's very mobile and very agile. And then we've got this Five of Wands, and this is about conflict. It's not as much about conflict as, well, it is. It is about conflict, and that's the snakes and the various rods that are in here, and Medusa. It's about balance between good and evil, between right and wrong, between change as things change. So you may be going through a change where you're changing from a very difficult situation to a better situation, right? And as you go along the way, you sort of have to see that some things you can't change and you have to adopt to them the way that they are, and they're not comfortable if they don't make you happy, but it's better than the alternative, and you're still ultimately getting to where you want to go, right? All right, let's clarify that death card. Tell me, Spirit, why is the death card here for Leo? I almost pulled another death card, but it's too many cards. Why is the death card here for Leo? Oh, there it is. All right. 4 discs. So 4 of Pentacles. So this is really that transformation card is there so that you can increase what you've been trying to work on. So maybe you're trying to create a more profitable career or business for yourself. Maybe you're trying to create a more involved love relationship or a more committed one. Or maybe you're trying to increase the number of friends that you have or the commitment that you have with your friends. Whatever it is, you're trying to increase this situation. And that's what that 4 disc is about. And you're going through this transformation to do that. That's the whole purpose of it. And so you're achieving that. You're definitely going to meet your achievements. All right, I'm just going to quickly pull an energy card for you and a wisdom card for you for the week of April 23rd through 29th. What is Leo's energy card for April 23rd through 29th? Walking the Lion. Interesting card. And then let's see. We have for a wisdom card. And Leo the Lion. There it is. Oh, no, it's not it. These cards are very slickery. Card for Leo. There it is. There it is. Got it. Oh, Orphaned. Interesting. That's the same one Aries got. Okay, so Walking the Lion. Leo the Lion. This card is really about that energy of strength, of sometimes you got to make yourself a little bigger in order to get to where you need to go, even if it's not really inside of you, even if it's a facade. But sometimes you got to do it and pull out your Leo and get where you need to go. And if you feel like people aren't supporting you or don't believe in you, don't resonate on that too long. Move on from that. And because it's not your normal energy anyway. Your feelings might get hurt, but you can get past those quickly, Leo, and move to the next and keep moving forward on your path. You've chosen something, you're going for it. Let it happen. Don't let anything stop you. Okay. All right, Leo, thank you so much for your time today and for listening to my recording. And I'm sending you lots of love.